Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Hi everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Detox. I am Arijit, and in this episode, we'll be talking about a very important and very liked topic which a lot of people requested me to speak upon: fear. When we talk about fear, how exactly this four letter word FEAR plays an important role in our life. Fear. Fear is just like a boundary which you don't want to cross because you don't know what lies beyond that. Fear is like something uncertain which we don't know. In terms of business, if we talk about, fear is the risk which we generally calculate by probability, and we say higher the risk, higher is the gain. Now, when it comes to life, the fear is something like that. Fear is something which stops us from doing something. Now, why am I speaking on this? Speaking on this is 98% of the people and the 2% of the people. What distinguishes those people from that? That is a fear. Now, when we talk about fear, what is that one thing which is very important thing? What does basically fear comes from? Fear comes from a certain zone, or rather a zone we call it as a comfort zone. Now, when we talk about comfort zone, what exactly it has to do something? Are you afraid of one thing in life? Are you afraid of something in life? Just close your eyes and think of one thing which you was always afraid of. Something which crossed your boundaries. Maybe public speaking. Maybe talking with someone. Maybe in your personal life, approaching someone which you felt I should not do. Now, just for 1 second, think, why were you afraid of? Why is this fear coming from? Why are you fearful about? If we come to the granular reason of why this fear comes from, is basically thinking what will be the results we feel if we fail. What will happen? Now, if we fail, actually what it being denotes by is that we feel that when we go out of a comfort zone, we feel that that is something uncertain, and that's what causes a problem. That what thing that causes a problem in you, which doesn't let you believe your potential. Didn't I have fears? I had. I took certain decisions in my life which basically I was very afraid of doing that. Very, very afraid. Let's not make this a personal video or saying that this. But one thing it's very important is when you confront your fears and go ahead, it doesn't matter whether you succeed or fail. What matters is you will learn something. Now, this is what we are talking about is something, but how to overcome that? That is the most important part of that. Let's not talk about what, why. Let's talk about how. I'll share my example on how I try to do it, and sometimes it helps. First of all, when you're afraid of something, don't think of that from the perspective of what will happen if I fail. Don't think about it. Think about this in one perspective. Let me ask a question. A lot of people, when they try to talk with someone, they feel, if I say wrong, what if I say wrong? I'll tell you an example of one of my very close friend who got a funding only because he talked. It was a room full of very, very big shots, and he gathered the courage, or rather, which I say, confronted his fear and spoke, and he got a huge, huge funding. Beneath every fear, inside every fear lies the seed of opportunity. How do you do that? Gather the courage. Don't think about what is going to happen. Whenever there is something uncertain, understand it has an equal level of probability associated with it. 50% chances of losing, 50% chances of winning. Why do you think that will you lose? Any past events where basically you have lost, that's fine. Everything, whatever you try, it basically gives you that level of confidence to do it. So from today, whenever you feel fearful and going out of your comfort zone, just close your eyes and say to yourself, yes, I'll be able to do it. Just don't be fear. Whatever you're afraid of, whatever the fear is coming, just tell to yourself, yes, I'll be able to do it. It will help. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and I hope it helps. And as always, confront your fears and build an attitude which really helps. Confront it. Go out of your comfort zone. Do things which really helps you, and definitely that will help you.